Hey guys, hold on. The banner annoys the shit out of me. All right. So welcome. Hey, Busted Can of Biscuits. How you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing good. Hey, K-Rocks, your candles are boxed and ready to go. I have to make the label. And I'm sending you 3, and I made you the label that you wanted, and I think you're gonna love it. You can check it on Instagram tonight, and you'll be able to see it, or the old website. You'll be able to see it. I hope you like it. I remembered this time, and I put it on 3 candles and wax melts. So, and I'll be mailing it out tomorrow. Okay. Let me start with a couple things that I want to say first. First of all, welcome everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Music was Scott Dunning, Red Shadow and Green. Thank you, Chevy Man. So that is the music. It is Scott Dunning, Red Shadow and Green. Now I know for future reference. Okay. So I have to also give a shout out to Busted Can of Biscuits and Whistledown and White Lotus, who have been helping me on some research. Well, let me order, but I do send to Australia. It's just expensive. And I want to thank them for the research they've done. They've helped me. Today has been a really rough day. And I normally go on at night, and it's hard because Tyler goes on at 7, and I don't want to interrupt him. And we kind of went on at the same times. Hey, D-Land. D-Land's another one that helps. We kind of go on at the same time. So I'm kind of altering it because I know so many people are in his stream. So that's where my scheduling is kind of messed up. But today, Phoenix has strep throat. So I had to go to the doctor with him, and yeah, it's not fun. So he's sick. So my wonderful week away from no kids, because Dayton's gone, and I figured, hey, Phoenix and Sage will be working all week, and I'll have some free time. Well, now Phoenix is sick with strep. So there goes my free time. Hey, Janelle, there went my free time. And then some issues happened earlier, and it's been a fucking nightmare today. So here we are. And I'm trying to get candle orders done and everything else. And I have so many, have to box and wrap and everything else. And between him getting sick, and I did go in the new pool today, and it was wonderful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And yeah, so I was lounging with Winsty in the new pool, and it was good. And then Phoenix was calling me because he needed stuff. So the poor kid had like 104 this morning. It's been pretty bad. Thank you, Rachel. On a happy note, before we get started with tonight's special, on a happy note, tomorrow at 3:30, well, I'm starting at 3:15, but at 3:30, I am being joined on panel with an ex-cop who now has a channel. They actually have a really big podcast. And I found them from D-Land, who actually found them for me. She's like, hey, you should check out these guys. And I'm like, okay, who are they? And she said, I think you'll really like them. And they're talking about Dylan Rounds. So I was like, And they're called Failure to Stop. And they're new. Their YouTube channel's fairly new, but their Facebook has tens of thousands, and their podcast is all over. So they're really a pretty big deal. But what I want to bring them on is I want to speak about Dylan's case from a cop perspective, because we hear about it from a lot of farmers. We've heard about it. We hear about it from a lot of other places, but we heard about it from Duty Ron, but I don't really watch Duty Ron or any of the cop stations because I just don't get into them. Dawn Marie, don't yell at me. I just really don't get into their stuff. But this guy I liked. He was really funny. Like he's not like just a cop and he's not just serious. Like he's pretty funny. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get these guys. So I wrote him and he's coming on tomorrow, 3:30, and should be good. I got him for about an hour and a half. And yeah, I was telling Tyler about him because I invited Tyler as well. And Tyler said that he just watched the stream the other day. So I was like, well, that's cool. And all right. So that's tomorrow at 3:15. 3:15 I'm starting. He's joining me at 3:30. Thank you, Kimberly. He's got antibiotics. I told him, I said, strep is the one thing that won't go away by itself. Like, we have to go to the doctor. And we did. And yep, positive for strep. I knew it was strep. Mom's instinct. You just know. As soon as he said he had white spots on his tongue, I was like, yep, you're going to the doctor. It's strep. So, and sure enough, it was strep. I don't honestly, Amber, he very well could be. I don't know. I guess he's like, as weird as this is going to sound, because it's kind of the opposite of what I'm saying, but he's a little too serious for me. Like, I don't like too joking around, but I don't like too serious either. Like, I like people that have personality, and I just feel like he's very cop oriented. He's very into being a cop. And I don't know. I've been around cops my whole life. I don't want to be on YouTube around, a straight and serious, straight and narrow cop. I don't know. That's just me. So, hey, Nan. All right. So, why am I doing this live tonight? I'll tell you why. I am so fed up with the narcissism in the male egos going on in this case. What happened to finding Dylan? What happened to it being about Dylan? When I jumped on this case, I thought it was about finding Dylan. I thought it was about coming up with theories and interjecting everybody's different opinions, and working together, because, I mean, 4 heads are better than one. And 4 people that were involved in this case, or interested in looking at this case, or interested in bouncing theories off each other. That's what I thought I was stepping into. But it turns out that if you look at who's covering the Dylan Rounds case, for the most part, the ones that bring in the big numbers, what do you notice about them? It's all men. All men. Follow the money? Well, I just think it's disgusting. I got into true crime to help. Let me rephrase that. I got into YouTube based on Making a Murderer. I was extremely successful with Making a Murderer. I was also the second creator to go to do videos on Making a Murderer. And as you can see in my numbers, it did very well with Making a Murderer. And I mean, my top video is 150,000. I had like 1,000 subs, like, for real. So, Angela, that's possible too. I'm going to get into my theory there in a minute. Let me finish this. Let me finish my thought out. And I had decided that, you know what? This is fun. I can do this. I like this. This is a lot of fun. So I made more videos and more videos and more videos. And then I took off for a couple of years and I came back when live streaming came out and started building my channel, which is where we are now. But I talk about cases that are near to my heart. I talk about cases that I feel passion for, okay? That's what I do. I feel passion for it. Keeping it professional, or you mean not keeping it professional? Because I don't see any professionalism. I don't even see YouTube etiquette being done. So I don't know what you mean about keeping it professional. I don't see pro at all. So, hey, Wonder Twin. What I do see though is I see a guy who sits on a panel and rolls his eyes at people calling in because he just can't be bothered. I see people e-begging, beyond e-begging. I see people lying nonstop, almost to the point I almost walked away from the case. That's where I'm at. And I can tell you that if it wasn't for a few people, I would have walked away. There's a million cases out there. There's a million missing kids out there. There's a million Dylan rounds out there. The only reason why I'm still so focused on it, because I'm knee deep already. I've come this far. I might as well continue. Oh, Angela, that is absolutely correct. They do not like, and why they became one person, I don't know. But anybody from Summer Wells can give you the scoop on you know who, and I don't mean Jim. See, Gina, I was gonna get to that. I'll jump to that right now. Why women of any kind are flocking to these two is beyond my comprehension. Do you guys not realize? I mean, like, do people not see how he hates women and how disrespectful he is to you as a woman? Like, do you not see this? Kristen, you're in the wrong chat. Like, for real. Bye-bye. Do you guys not see, like, as women, we're supposed to uplift each other. We're supposed to be there for each other. And I see these women going, "Oh, I love you. I love you, Jim." What the fuck do you love about him? That he degrades you? That he treats you like shit? That he talks to you like a piece of shit? Please tell me what you love about him. Did I lose subs cutting him off? I sure as fuck did. Did I lose money cutting him off? I sure as fuck did. Did I lose respect cutting him off? I sure as fuck did. But you want to know something? Ask me if I care. And that answer is no. And why is that answer no? Because I would much rather keep my dignity and my respect than let somebody talk to me like that. And anybody, exactly, you attract what you put out. You got that right. And anybody that thinks that being spoken to like you're less than is a good thing, or that you being spoken to like they're better than you is a good thing, no, sorry, that is vile. I'll take the loss of money because you know what? I'll get it back eventually. I'll take the loss of subscribers. I'll get it back eventually. I'll take the loss in membership. Why? Because I'll get it back eventually. I would much rather be sitting up here with 200 viewers that agree with me than than 1,200 people, because that's temporary. It's absolutely temporary. Exactly. He's rude, he's insulting, he's arrogant, but more importantly, he degrades every single person. He degrades people. They both do. They degrade people that tip them. They degrade people that call into them. They degrade people by e-begging, like unbelievably. I have zero problem with someone promoting a book, someone promoting a business. So I have zero problem with that. I don't even have a problem with somebody promoting Cash App or PayPal. I have zero issues with that. What I have a problem with is their lack of respect for anybody. They're all cons, every single one of them, except Tyler. I am seeing that every single one of them are cons. And you know what the sad part is? 99% of these people will think it's okay and think it's entertaining. I am sorry, but we're not in true crime to be entertaining. Yeah, you could be entertaining at times. You could laugh and be fun at times. That's not a problem. But Alexis, that's because she does all his research. That's why. Exactly, Adrienne. Thank you. And I mean that. I will always stay true. And you want to know what proves that? Honestly, do you see me only reading super chats? No. Do you see me only reading people that tip me? Nope, you sure don't. Now, in all fairness, when I get like 4,000 people in a live like Tyler does, I get why he can't read everyone's comments. I get that. And I get why he highlights super chat. I don't have 4,000 people in my chat, so I can read other people's comments. And oh, absolutely, Gina, 100%. Eric, it happens to a lot of people. It does. I don't know who Patricia and Deb is, but I adore Tyler. And I've said that 100 times. Even though he rolls his eyes when he talks about me, I think I know why. I think I figured it out. On his live, he does. I noticed that. But I really think it's because he doesn't know if I'm going to curse. He does know that I curse a lot. He does know that I'm an atheist. And I think it's hard for him to promote an atheist who curses to his Christian group. And I get that. I totally get that. And I respect him for that. But he still does it. He may do it with an eye roll sometimes, but he still does it. And I do respect him for that. So, but I do think that's why he does that. Yeah, FBI wanted Laura curses. No, I'm just saying though. Called you? Yeah, I'll say it's Tyler Feller. Mods can drop the link. But I do really think that's why he kind of rolled his eyes. So, and I do think he has a hard time with it, and he even told me that my group is, we're pretty church going. So that's when I realized, you know what, maybe that's why he does it. And I agree, Mindy, totally agree. And that's what I'm saying. The arrogance, don't name other creators. I don't have a problem naming other creators. I'm not worried about it. I'm not so wrapped up in myself that I can't talk about, give another person's channel. I have no problem promoting a channel. As long as I like you, as long as you're respectful, I got no problem with it. I'll even promote some haters' channels if I have to. If, they're going to get a point across or they're going to do the right thing or something, I got no problem with it. I'm not too big. And it just, I can't handle this male ego. We're better than women. Let's talk down to women. I mean, like, honestly, watch Doug's eyes when he has a caller call in. Just watch his eyes. It says it all. Says it all. Because honestly, Clarissa, their egos cannot handle the fact that I don't care about views and money as much as I do my self-respect. Most people can't handle that. Most people on YouTube can't handle that. And they don't understand it because they would sell their soul for $1. I never will. Nope, sorry. I'll keep struggling or I'll keep doing more because I won't I won't sell my soul. I won't allow somebody to talk down to me over and over and over. Nope, sorry. You get one chance. And if you blow it, you're blown forever. This interview, like, I thought, and I even told Tyler privately, I thought it was absolutely vile the way him and Doug went on Tyler's channel tonight to promote Doug's live. Like, really? It was disgusting. And yet you have all these viewers that think it's okay. It's not okay. It's vile. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's exactly right, Brenda. That is exactly right. Gina, it didn't take me long. And that's what I'm saying. I would much rather have 200 people than 10,000. If I have to sell myself short to get that 10,000, no thank you. And the sad part is everyone that does all of these guys' research are females. You think Doug does research? He don't do research. 90% of these channel creators don't do research. They just don't. They have some woman or some viewer doing their research. It's sick. Sorry, I do my own research. And I even told people I need a research team. I truly do. All these people have all this time and they get all these research. Well, that's because they got somebody else fucking doing it for them. That's why. That's why they have all the time in the world. Somebody else is doing it. And then they go live and make all the money and they look like heroes. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I agree, Baby Blue. Totally agree. I have no idea, Lauren. I am wondering the exact same thing. Jim is a mechanistic women hater. Tonight he was averting eye contact with his own camera so he didn't say something negative. Exactly. Exactly, Oki. Thank you so much, Daffodil. I totally agree. Cheryl, it was vile. Absolutely vile. I didn't even promote my stream tomorrow, or I didn't promote candles. I don't do that in other people's stream. It's called having respect. But yet people do it and it seems to be okay. People seem to eat it up. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I think it's uncomfortable as fuck too. Is this where I say I told you so? Yes, probably is. This is where you say I told you so. But you have to understand, I knew who Jim was. I knew what he was about. I knew what an a-hole he was. I really did. I had a fight with him on Molly Go Lightly Station a long time ago. But I really thought that he got a raw deal about this case. Oh, Audra, I'm not. Have no worries. When I say I'm done with him, I'm done with him. Like I mean it. I have zero respect for the man. Zero. He's a phony. He's a fraud. He's a liar. And that's all I needed to know. The second you lie to me about something meaningless is when I'm done. Hang on, I got to get a Tums. My stomach is going nuts. Hold on. Oh, of course, Jerry. Are they really dating? Someone told me they were dating. I don't believe it. But maybe they are. I don't know. I've never seen him from the neck down. He could be 500 pounds for all I know. But are they dating? Someone told me they were dating. All right. Thank you, Monkey's Mama. I'm getting to that too. All right, I gotta eat Tums. That's what I'm saying, Wonder Twin. He doesn't even listen to his guest. He rolls his eyes. He doesn't give a crap. And it's so blatantly obvious. And yet people follow to him. It's unbelievable. That could be true too. Laura made Jim more likable than any other panel. I almost like him when Laura had him on. Oh, thank you, Crystal. But I couldn't handle it anymore. I just couldn't handle his disrespect and his bullshit. I just couldn't. And I just finally had enough. And then I thought about it and I had some time and I thought about it. But what about Dylan? What happened to Dylan in all of this? We have some people that are believing in Kurt. We have some people that are believing in this. Jim's making rounds all over the place. Jim never brought up Jim Brennan. So the big PI that he is, the egotistical maniac that he is, why didn't he find Jim Brennan? He didn't do any fucking research. That's why. He just went on what everyone told him, like I said in the beginning. This interview that he said, he promised this to every single one of us. Every single one of us. He promised these people. It's not even fucking worth anymore. Like, who cares? Who cares what this fucking guy does? Oh, by the way, I'm taking a lesson from Tyler. If I get 10 new members tonight, I'm giving away a free candle. So anyone, you have to, after 10 members, I'm going to do a raffle for a free candle, but I need 10 new members. So everyone joined, 10 members. It's only $1.99. And you can win a free candle. I really do like Black, but Daffodil, the problem is Black Dove is no different. He's also male egotistical. Have you ever seen him on a female show? Nope, you sure haven't. Have you ever seen him on a female panel? Nope, you sure haven't. But he shores up Jim's ass. He's everywhere Jim is. I noticed that too. I asked him 3 times to come on panel. Nope, could not, would not. He was too busy. But he makes his rounds on every male panel. You can't listen to guest or people calling in due to him butting in and talking over them. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is the one thing I wanted to point out. And I mean this. No, he's not. From the very first time, he's like, no, I can't be on your show. No, I can't. This was even when I was talking to Jim. He's all about the guys. He's another one. So, oh, really, Mindy? I'm surprised. I really am surprised because I've invited him multiple times. Got nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I've invited him multiple times. Even when Jim was here, I invited him. He rarely even speaks to me when I'm on Tyler's panel. Like, it's very weird. Like, maybe he just doesn't like me, and that's okay. He doesn't have to like me. That's all right. So, yeah, I don't know what it is about the guys. I don't know why this case was like taken over by guys. It's insane to me. And I also know that some of the haters that are over in Tyler's stream, you know, it's funny that they don't seem to show up until I go on panel. Then all of a sudden they come in a stream. I watched them close tonight before I blocked them, but I watched them very close tonight. They don't show up until I'm on panel. Then all of a sudden they show up. I'm surprised, Mindy. Then when they show up, they just run their mouth. It's so fake. It's so phony. I told Tyler, none of them are members. None of them are even in there when I'm not in there. But as soon as I pop in, they show up. I go, those are typical haters. No, I actually think it's Doug's crew because some of them mentioned Doug a lot. So I do think it's part of Doug's crew. Just saying. But one thing I did want to talk about is what I heard tonight for a couple of minutes over on Doug's. In the beginning, I guess him and Salty were having a fight or whatever, and he's like, if you call if you call Ty and blah, 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 blah. Can I ask when the fuck these people became celebrities? Hey, Joseph, when did these people become celebrities? Why is Ty a celebrity? Why is why is Kurt a celebrity? Can someone tell me why we're treating potential suspects like they're celebrities? Like all of a sudden Ty is, Donald Trump of the farming community just because he calls into your show and he makes you money? Does that make him a great person? Because that's what I keep seeing. I keep seeing people exactly same way as JSB. Now, I haven't had the chance to really listen to Ty or watch Ty because I don't watch Doug, but people want to, what's the word I'm looking for? People want to, oh, you can't talk to them or you can't talk to them. Okay. Is this about finding Dylan? Exactly, Donnie. Or is this about your own personal agenda? Because this is about your agenda and making money. That's all it is. And so many people fall for it, and I don't get it. I truly don't get it. Daleen, I didn't even know he made a comment about my candles. That's how little I watch him. Jerry, I just said the same thing to somebody. I said, is he have anything new? Because all I hear is him regurgitating stuff over and over and over. He said about 6 times tonight, let's keep this about Dylan. Then the whole Salty thing would get thrown in his face again. It's so obvious, created drama. But I'm just saying, even if Ty, we don't, just because Ty hasn't been arrested by, me neither, Monica, but just because Ty hasn't been arrested by the FBI yet, doesn't make him innocent. It's kind of like Summer Wells. It doesn't make them innocent. It just because, Gina, I don't care. I don't watch him. But that's what he does. That's his immaturity. The man could not break 500 views before Jim came along. Now he's pulling 2,000. He thinks he's a badass. My numbers are consistent. I pull the same numbers all the time. Some better, some a little lower, but all pretty consistent. The reason why Jim loves Doug so much is because he kisses his ass. That's why. And he feeds into him and he gives him love, oh, Jim, you can have my panel. You could have this. You could have that. Oh, Darlene, he's such an idiot. It is so cringe. I agree. And it's so obvious cringe, but I get it. I get that. That's his money line. I agree, Clarissa. That's his money line. That's his, claim to fame, to get numbers, to look like a big man. And he thinks it's all that. Okay. If that's what you think, then you go right ahead. It's exactly right, Nan. It's about their agendas. Money off Dylan and Doug, all about money. I lost all respect of Doug when he changed. I didn't know he changed. I never watched him to begin with. The ass sucking hurts me. I agree, Jerry. Totally agree. He was threatening to beat Salty all while saying he's connected to law enforcement. There's a genius right there, folks. Yeah, why was he threatening to hurt? White Lotus, that is so nice. So White Lotus gifted Perplex memberships. So White Lotus, you just earned yourself a candle. And now I will give away a candle at the end of the night. So I will give away 2 candles, one for White Lotus and one for the 10 members. That was very, very nice, White Lotus. Thank you. She just wanted a free candle. Hey, Jax. And so can someone also drop the candle link? Actually, I owe her a candle, the White Lotus. I do. I already owe her a candle. So welcome all new members. I will drop the Discord link in I will drop the Discord link on my community page for new members. And what else? And by the way, if there is a gifting, you have to be able to accept gifts, which I learned this the other day. You have to go to, I forgot how to do it. I learned it from Tyler's channel. There's a way to, I forgot how, but you go up to, I know how to do it. You go up to the box where the green on top, and then you have to hit yes. It pops up. Yeah, that's how you have to do it. I agree, Crystal. And there is the candle link. So one of the streamers said the other night they weren't in it for the subs and money, but you need sub. Exactly. They always have their super chats on and then proceeded to say, yep, I totally agree with that. But I noticed that he removed the bottom of his has been doing. Yeah, she has, Debring. I agree with that. It asked me now, will you accept gifts? Yes. Yeah, I didn't know that. I had no idea that that's what you had to do. I was like, how come I'm all these channels that gifts and I never get accepted? And then I realized, then Kim Brooks over on Tyler's station showed me how to do it. Gets members by gaslighting Doug and Jim jealous. Really, Cece? You really think that's how I got members, by gaslighting Doug and Jim? Cece, you just bought yourself a one-way ticket out of here because you're an idiot. And I don't allow dumb people on my channel. You should go back to Doug, though, because that's where you belong. That's where the idiots are, so thanks. It was very kind of White Lotus. Exactly, Jerry. So I know, isn't that cool, Jax? They just started that recently. I think they do it because of Twitch. They were trying to keep up with Twitch, but we wouldn't know that because I lost Twitch. But yeah, Twitch does that, and I think that's why. So, all right, going back to what I was saying. I love when people get there one way. Is that, oh, for real. I like Jim. At least he says what. No, he doesn't. He's phony as fuck. Willow, let me explain to you, since you know the players involved, let me tell you why I have so much animosity towards Jim. Happened on Friday night before I left for vacation. He had promised all of us, but I thought I was first, but he promised all of us this interview at the Wadsworth. He told me, he told Tyler, he told Jim, he told Doug, okay, we're all kind of sharing people, working together. I get it. I'm totally okay with it. Okay. That's because you're already a member, Alexis. So, oh, did you, Willow? So, I figured, all right, no big deal. Hey, Salty. I figured no big deal due to the fact that, oh, Salty, don't go anywhere. We want to know what the hell happened. Because I don't know what happened, and we want to know what the hell happened. But don't let me, yeah, he clickbaited me. Exactly. And I don't know why people think I'm fucking dumb or something. Like, dude, I see right through you. Like, your views are not that important to me. I'll go back to having 50 people. I'm okay with it. And not 50, but you know what I mean. Um, and I'll take my 250, 300. I'm good with it. I got a core group of amazing people, amazing patrons, amazing mods. I don't need 2,000 people. I really don't. Ah, thank you, Lindsay. Now, Lindsay gifted a candle. I mean, five memberships. Thank you, Lindsay. I do think channels have a buddy system going. Yeah, and they're all guys. They're all guys. So, but let me also just say this. Hey, Tyler. Niche audience is always better. Better to have people. I totally agree with that. Oh, I don't agree with that, Judge, at all. Judge, but let me just tell you though, in all fairness, you can't compare what Tyler's making because Tyler has thousands of people in there. Anybody that has thousands of people in there makes money. I mean, it looks like they're making a lot more. Just like I watched Emily Baker, she made like $100,000 in a stream. One stream. I couldn't believe it. And I think she made she made $100,000 for 7 days. Mind blowing, literally mind blowing. But she had 150,000 people in each live. So yeah, she's going to make that kind of money. So Tyler may look like he's making tons of money, but he's also has 4,000 people in there. So he's going to make more. I like Emily too when she's on topic. Yeah, you do give a lot away. I've hired a counselor to meet people free, work another job to make ends meet. I hear you. I think Tyler does it right, though. That's why I said I'm going to take his initiative and say that if I get 10 memberships tonight, and now I got 15. And that's a lot. That's what I'm saying, Angela. I expect him to make a lot more than someone that has 200 people or 300 people or 400 people. Of course they are. You know what I mean? I said the same thing, Jerry. I have asked him that 100 times. I have said that. I said, Tyler, stop being disrespected. Totally agree. Salty, can you please come on panel and tell me what this riff is about? Because none of us know. None of us know how it started. None of us know anything. And we're all pretty curious as to what the hell went down. 50 G's a month? He doesn't make 50 G's a month. He wishes he made 50 G's a month. I agree, Jax. Tyler's too nice for that. I totally agree. Totally agree. I did too, D-Brig. I don't think Dylan is alive, no. I really don't. I think he's dead. I don't think Salty has any information on his channel. But I just don't get what the fighting was over, why Doug went off on you, what the problem was. Like, it goes back to these people aren't celebrities. Ty is not a celebrity. And I don't mean Tyler. Salty has made threats to Doug and his family. Well, that's funny. Considering, Judge, I do check analytics. Tyler has not made $50,000 a month. I can promise you that. Thank you, Salty. No, not you being a celebrity. I mean Ty and what's his name? And Kurt, and everybody's treating them like celebrities. Like, you can't share, oh, you can't call this person or you can't call that person. Why? Or is the goal not to find Dylan? Or is the goal, alpaca guy, or is the goal to worry about you have to only speak to him? I mean, this is weird. It's just fucking weird to me. Oop, I cursed. I promised Tyler I wouldn't curse around him. But it's just weird to me. These people are not celebrities. These people are not, I don't know if they were bought. I really don't. But I kind of think maybe they were. I kind of feel like that they're getting paid, and that's why they're only speaking to this one or only speaking to that one. I wouldn't put it past Jim to pay people. I really wouldn't. I would never pay these guys $1 ever. Doug was down to 165 people a night watching it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Busted Can. One goal, vindicate Jim Terry. But he didn't even bring Jim Brenner, though. I mean, if he would have brought Jim Brennan into the situation, maybe. He didn't even bring Jim Brennan in. He never even knew who he was. He was so focused on the gay aspect. He was so focused on, the cross-dressing, which still hasn't been proven. Nothing has been proven. Oh, I never finished my story. All right. Just for you, Judge, I'm going to check it. Because I know you're wrong, but I'm going to check it. If Tyler's making 50 grand a month, then I'm changing things around, but I don't think he is. Okay. Tyler has made $50,000 in Super Chat in his entire career on YouTube. I knew I was not wrong. People think that Super Chat is a month. That's not a month. That's lifetime. That number that you see right there is lifetime. His total revenue in his entire career has come from 6,103 chats. And it's roughly $8 a chat. And his total revenue since the beginning is 50,000. Has he done very well in this case? Absolutely, he has. Has his super chats gone up? Absolutely, it has. But he's also had the views. His average viewers in the last week are 1,845. So there you go. I do too, Mindy. The point is, I knew she was wrong and she was telling me to check analytics. So that's why I was checking. Because a lot of people think that's weekly. That's not weekly. So I just want to let people know that. Okay. If I can make 50, believe me, if I can make 50, if he was making 50 grand a month, I guarantee you I would change everything and I would not even, and YouTube takes 30% of that. And I would no longer read chat. I would do everything Tyler's doing. I may even believe in God if I was making 50,000 a month. So we'll just leave it at that. So, Brittany, you never watched him? He doesn't curse. He's very calm. He's very mellow. I love Busted Can of Biscuits, by the way. I don't know who they are, but they are wonderful. Big shout out to Busted Can of Biscuits. Start believing you'll get, 50 grand a month? I don't even know any creators that are making that much, except maybe Emily Baker. Emily Baker's probably making that much. No, I haven't spoke to him at all, Blue Ridge. Last time I spoke to him was Friday night before I left for vacation. That was it. Popcorn Planet. Yeah, they're probably making 50 grand a month. You're right. Beginning 50 grand a month isn't all that much once. Believe me, 50 grand a month? That's a lot of money. That's almost $1 million a year. Way more than I make now. So there's that. But I wanted to finish with Willow. So Willow, let me finish what I was saying real quick. So the reason why I really got turned off from Jim was it was okay that he was giving us a, like he would say it to me or he'd say it to Tyler or he'd say it to Doug. And okay, he was coming on all our panels and I totally get that, no big deal. But then I heard Voice for the Voiceless, who I knew was friends with him, but she doesn't do true crime. I know she likes true crime because I was friends with her, but she doesn't do true crime. Like, she's a drama channel. You know what I mean? Total drama channel. Who watches true crime. And then she goes to announce that he was coming on her show, giving her the exact same lines that he gave me. Yeah, she's friends with him. Giving her the exact same lines he gave me. I said, oh, hell to the no. Whoops, sorry, Tyler. Heck to the no. There's no way that he would play this. He played me. He played Tyler. He played, not Doug. He played Salty. He played everybody. And then he didn't even show up on a show. He played J is for Justice. I can't even imagine how many other people he did this to. I just can't. I don't even want to know the amount of people he did this to. And what he did earlier was where was it? Maybe Tyler's? No, it wasn't Tyler's. I don't know where I saw it. In the beginning, maybe Biscuits. I don't know. I think he's annoying as hell. And I always did. I always found him, you have to keep him, tone. But I thought in the beginning, maybe he was excited about a case. Maybe he was really into it, but I didn't like the bashing. I told him that multiple times. Stop bashing the mom. It's still a mom of a missing kid. And he didn't care. He wanted to run with it. And I believed in him at first, and I really thought he was serious. But if you guys remember my very first stream about him, I said he's an egotistical, narcissistic, you know what? And I'm not having it. The guy's an idiot. Isn't a Bust Can of Biscuits a good name? For 22 years, all sorts of personalities, but this has been terrible. Thank you. I totally agree with that, Mystery Maven. I can't, yeah. Why was he? And that's the other thing. I don't like phony people. It's one thing if you're going to curse or not curse, but be yourself, no matter what panel. Hey, Kathy, no matter what panel you find me on, I am the same person. I will tell you how it is. I will tell you how I feel. Will I alter? Exactly, Jerry. Will I alter things? Like, I try not to curse when Tyler's around. That's just because I respect Tyler. That's not because I changed who I am. I'm still me. I'm totally still me. Some people force cursing. I agree. Definitely don't force it. That's for sure. Scott H could tell you all about Doug. I mean, we know Scott has a history with Doug. Scott, are they dating or what? I think it was AB told me they were dating. Are they dating? I thought meaning PI means being private and sneaky. I always have an awesome chat, Salty. Always. That's why I said I don't care if oh, they're not? Oh, I heard they were. No, not Jim and Doug. I mean Crime and Justice or whatever. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Blue Ridge. No, not Doug and Jim. Jim and Crime and Justice. I don't want to get too into the Dylan case because I want to really save that for tomorrow and when I talk to the cops, but I don't want to forget this. As far as the meth goes and Jim Brennan, here's my thing. And I'll be on camera tomorrow, guys, because I'm doing an interview. But here's my thing. If Jim Brennan did all this, and Jim Brennan is the one who made Dylan disappear, for lack of a better way to say it, because we don't know what actually happened yet. Is it possible? I'm sorry, let me say that wrong. We know that Jim just didn't do it for no reason. There's a reason Jim did it. Jim Brennan. I'll just call him Brennan, make it easier. There's a reason Brennan did it. Brennan didn't do it out of no reason. So I find it interesting that there's a bigger picture here. There's somebody else involved. There's a higher somebody that pulled the strings, that possibly pulled the strings, that told him to do it, that set it up. And I think my angle going forward, who is that person? It could still be with the meth people. It could still be with the meth labs. However, it could be Kurt. However, it could not be Kurt. I want to focus, and this is where my angle is going to be tomorrow with the cop. I want to focus on who the bigger picture is. Who's pulling the strings? Who ordered him to do it? Who is he connected to? Why did he do it in that way? You know what I'm saying? Like that's where my mind is going. Did it have to do with the meth labs? And if the meth labs are wrong, well, then I based that on what Jim said. I based it on Jim saying there was a militia group. I personally don't believe any of these people. I think all of them are lying. I don't think, and now I haven't spoken, let me be clear, I haven't spoken to any of these people personally. I would like to, but I haven't. No, he's still in California, I believe. I don't think his mom and dad no more. I think his mom and dad truly are in the dark. I really do. I think they just have a missing kid. And did you notice though that old Brennan, he's got some good teeth. So I don't think he's on meth. Jim snapped and asked Don to help, and Don grew a conscience and started talking. I think Chase is connected to the body. He very well might be. The other body? Anytime he makes fun of someone's weight or teeth. Nah, Brennan has good teeth. I noticed that. Jim Brennan was listed as a family friend to the rounds in the affidavit. Well, it is a small town, though. Yeah, Brennan definitely didn't have meth mouth. Stephanie, then why are you here instead of over there? I'll give you a one-way ticket out. Bye. Go to Doug's. And it's really sad, Stephanie, that a woman would be in love with a male chauvinist who makes fun of women who like him. But hey, head over. Have fun. Jim is a drinker, hence his DUI. Brenner, you mean? Apparently longtime friends with the grandpa in Idaho. No, yeah, Jim Terry's the PI, but we're talking about Jim Brenner. Daffy, I totally agree. It's pathetic a woman would find it entertaining. I totally agree with you. So Brenner is friends with the grandfather. But then again, we're talking such a small town, though, aren't we? Isn't it such a small town that they probably are friends with each other? Like everyone knows everybody? And it is a farming community. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if I find that so odd. Who says he would slap a hoe and hates kids? Jim literally said that like an hour ago. I don't doubt that. Almost everyone in these two towns are from Idaho. That's what I'm saying. Like I really don't find it that odd. Because it is such a small town. Jim Brenner in the affidavit. Maybe just because of the land. Now, weren't they kind of sharing land? Oh, by the way, Tyler, you still in here? This is scary. So, if they want to come forward and tell everybody who sent me this, they can. But someone told me, Tyler, that the guy that called into your show is a big troll. Said that he's some MK Ultra, calls into a lot of shows, and he has no idea who Dylan really is and knows nothing about it. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. Someone just said the guy that called into Tyler's show is a big troll named MK Ultra, who I've heard that name. I think that's from the Watts days. But I don't know which guy. Because I thought the old guy that called in seemed legit. MK is a troll, yeah. The name is MK Ultra, been around for a while. That's what I said. I could see people's real YouTube names. It didn't have MK Ultra tonight, but I think it was in the chat yet. Oh, okay. Thought he was a former cop from Georgia. I don't know. All right, the guy who says he knows Ed Harshberger. That was tonight, right? That guy sounded old, though. You believe MK Ultra's tie, which only works against Kurt, and said he never met Dylan. Wait, what? I have that guy's real name and number. They've been around several communities. Yeah, but I don't know why someone thinks it's them. That's my point. Ty never met Dylan. Yeah, I don't know. I think this guy knew Ed Hirschberger, but not Dylan, and wanted to tell us about him. He's been in Tyler and Doug's chat all week. Yeah, but that guy sounded old tonight, he sounded like he was just an old guy. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, good trolls are good trolls. Yeah, Doug showed a text that made no sense. Saying he lived with and worked with Ed Hirschberg. That was tonight when I was on panel, right? He did get a little flabbergasted when I started asking him questions. His name is Steve Hollowell, and his YouTube name is Best Rapper in the World. Really? He sounded old to me. Ty said it at the first call, he does not know Dylan. It seems he hates Kurt, and that's one of his missions besides a water issue. Interesting. Dylan's last ping at 3:41 was a call to the owner of the land of the grain shed on that may have been Ed Harshberg. Need to take that. Yeah, that's true, Jerry. That's true too. He's got a bunch of soccer. What makes you think it's him though? Busted can of biscuits. He was saying that you threatened him, and then he showed some weird text that didn't look like you at all. There was nothing threatening or anything, and it was very weird. But Salty, what happened between you two to begin with? How did the threats start? Because all I see is him running his mouth for Ty, which is very strange to me because Ty is not a celebrity. There's no reason to protect Ty like that. I mean, that's what I mean. It's very strange to me. Like, Why are they treating them like they're celebrities? Oh, he's the only one that could talk. What if I called Ty right now? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to call Ty because only Doug's allowed to talk to Ty. Only if you're in that male circle are you allowed to talk to Ty. I'm not even going to say, but I'll say, sit down. Doug believes everyone is out to get him. Out to get who? Doug or Ty? He's been repeating the same thing about living and working with Ed Harshberger and Doug and Tyler's chats all week. And yesterday in chat, he said that the caller who called Tyler to tell him that I agree, Gemini, it does. The cop from Georgia, he was on panel. Doug is acting like he's tweaking. I don't know. I just think they're all just whacked. I really do. And the whole premise of this case has gotten lost, and it's sad. Good night, Salty. Guy in the photo was not actually James Brenner, was Ed Hirschberger, and started saying the same thing in his. Oh, you mean the guy from yesterday? Because we saw James. I mean, I have James Brenner picture. The news showed it. Yeah, Daffy, I'm so lost. He blocked his screen today, and all you could hear was sniffing. Swear. Interesting. I've already called one Summer Wells person out on drugs. Not out to get Doug, just for the record. I want it. That's how I feel, Jerry. Something about Ty Corbin giving James Brenner a ride on the day Dylan went missing. Oh my God, allegedly. Some channels have these two creeps like Doug and Jim Terry on your panel, and I can't say I disagree with them or their disrespectful garbage coming out of their mouth. Wait, what? Gets me is some channels have these two creeps like Doug and Jim on their panel, and you can't say I disagree with them. You could always say it here. Friday says there's a big smear campaign against him, maybe from Summer Wells. Like, who cares? I get smear campaigns every day. Who cares? Okay, K-Rox. Promises on today's live. Interesting. See, I don't watch Doug to know that, so I really don't know. What little I did see, I don't like the way he treats callers or any. It's just annoying. See, Miss B, and I agree with that too. Like, that's what I was saying yesterday when I jumped on Tyler's panel. It's one thing to feel like, you want to say something, you want to help, or you want, hey, Best Nail Tech, or you want to get involved in a case and you want to try to figure stuff out. But there comes a point you have to be smart enough to know when to kind of back up a little, like if the cops are saying this, and this, you got to kind of respect it. And it bothers me that people don't. And then, there's Jim running his mouth all over the place. Like, he's not even bringing anything new. It's the same regurgitated nonsense. But Doug caters to it, so he loves it. Just like Doug catered to Don Wells. Well, as soon as his audience didn't like him anymore, it was gone. Done. It's disgusting. Does anyone know what happened to Dylan's farm now? Well, Dylan doesn't own his farm. His grandparents own the farm. That got on your live the other day that took down the video of Dylan. Oh, Sleuth Mom? That wasn't Dylan playing video games. I believe that wasn't Dylan. It's about finding, exactly, Miss B. It's not about Doug. It's not about Ty. It's not about Jim. It's not about Jim's ego. That's like yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday when I confronted Jim. And thank you, Tyler, for giving me credit on this today. I jumped on, Jim thought the FBI was about him. It was about, him being quiet. Jim, it had nothing to do with you. Like, that's how narcissistic he is, that he just automatically assumed it had to do with him. No, Jim, it had nothing to do with you. Sorry. I don't have a big problem with Don or Candace until they become suspects. When they become suspects, not suspects, when they get arrested, then I have a problem. Until then, I don't have a problem. They're just suspects, but I don't have them under lock and key. Nobody, it's not like anyone can speak with them. Like, it's just fucking weird. While the local had called in yesterday, MK Ultra kept saying that he was Ed Hirschberger, and then today the caller said the same thing and sounds similar to MK Ultra. Aha. Another YouTube woman, JT, called her work contacts and said stuff about her. Hey, Arshgal. Yeah, I heard he did revenge porn or some crap. I don't know. I don't follow him like that, so I really don't know. The water rights is the other thing you brought up first. That I did. I bring up a lot of things. The problem is, and I'll admit this, and my longtime subscribers know this, I don't have the time to follow through and get all the hard evidence to the things I came up with. So then I come up with it, and then somebody else, or somebody gives it to me, in like a passing, and I'll bring it out to public, and put an idea behind it, but I don't have the solid facts. So then someone else will take it and put solid facts behind it, and then they get all the credit. It's happened more than once. It's happened probably 3 dozen times, 4 dozen times. I don't know. Brainstorming, exactly. And that's what I do. I brainstorm. I come up with different ideas and different things. And hey, Grandma Rose, I just don't have time to follow through. I know story is incredible and no YouTuber has covered it. What story, Jerry? Yeah, I don't know the follow through with the porn scandal. I just heard about it. Today it was Ty and Ultra is one name he uses, but that guy sounded old. All right, please do, Jerry. Yeah, the water rights. Now, again, I didn't know the whole story behind the water rights. All I did know, could someone please drop my email? What I did know is that the water rights, that you have, your land is worth a lot more money with water rights. I never completely followed through with it. Now, Kim Brooks, who is a co-host on Tyler, she followed through with it. She got all the information, and I still haven't watched the whole thing on it. So I'd be good, like, if I partnered up with someone like Kim, like someone that really did a lot of research, and then I would bring it to them, because I'm good with that kind of stuff. I'm just so busy. Like, hey, Amanda, I'm just so busy trying to do everything. So I come up with these ideas that I believe to be true and just don't follow up. Oh, that's not Bombshell. I don't know, but definitely not Bombshell. No, he's not, Cowgirl. He's not at all. I did not watch whose stream. Maybe we think on different man and voices. What do you mean, Jasmina? I was hoping Laura would break Jim like a wild horse. Thought Laura was his best chance for becoming less. Yeah, him and Doug are one and the same. QB is a community post about who's QB. Guys, I hate initials because I'm so bad. Who's QB? Nah, you can't. Oh, Queen Bee. You can't because he has no respect for women. And I saw that immediately. Hold on. On Queen Bee's community. Oh, Queen Bee's live too. On our community post. What am I? All right, I'm on QB's. What am I looking for? His wife's username, something like Phyllis. All right, I don't see anything on Queen Bee's that we haven't discussed. Maybe I'm wrong. She made a post about extortion. Oh, about the $200. Here's the problem though. We don't know it. Like I was in that stream. I was watching her last night. We don't know if that was the real Jim Terry. That's the hard part with chat. We just don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, Jonice, I'm not convinced that that even was Jim Terry. That's the problem. It's very, very hard when it comes to chat and people talking shit in chat because it can be anybody. That's what I'm saying. That could have been a troll. Unless owns that it was him, it could be anybody. It could be somebody setting him up. It could be anything. Hey, Jonice, do you watch Tyler? Tyler Jonice is 30, what are you, 34? And she's fighting cancer. She's a single mom of 2 kids. He's a preacher, Jonice. Tomorrow on Friday, he runs a Christian-based, she's very religious. He runs a Christian-based day, I guess it's called. You're asking the wrong one to try to translate this, but I'm trying. And I think you would really, really like him, Jonice. PayPal. I was like, what am I opening? Whoa. Oh, Patreon. I was like, whoa, where did all this money come from? But then I realized it was Patreon. I don't even want to look at Patreon because I know I will be depressed. I thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Marissa. Oh, you haven't heard of Jonice? You would love him. You would absolutely love him. But his automatic chat might not let you use too many emojis. But I think you would really enjoy him, Jonice. Yeah, she's a single mom fighting cancer. Not a single mom. She's married, but she's a young mom fighting cancer. Tony, do you have anything nice to say about people? How can you have a channel and threaten people? I've threatened people. I really have. I can't blame anyone for that. When I was in the drama community, I've threatened people. Not a good look. Definitely not a good look. Jonice is a beautiful person inside and out, but I really think she would gain something from Tyler. I do. Ah, yeah, he doesn't. I don't know if his chat can handle the emojis. If I put it in capital letters, I get not timed out, but just Streamlabs automatically docks me. I'm like, dang. So yeah. Welcome, Marisa. I have a robot. I know, but Jonice likes to use emojis. It's like her thing. She just does emojis. That's Jonice. You just love her for the emojis. But she's a really, really good person. And it's last Christmas we I don't want to say sponsored, but we held a fundraiser for her family for Christmas, and she's just a wonderful person. Threatening to kill people's got to be against it. Yeah, I never threatened to kill anyone. I don't think I ever threatened to kill anyone. I think that's a little above and beyond. Maybe I did. I don't know. Hey, Tinker. I don't want to say I never did, because then there'll be 10 clip videos saying how I did. And then, they'll show where I did. So we'll keep it as didn't. I didn't know that. But what do you expect? Look at who is following. Look at who Doug is buddied up with. God, I mean, Jim is getting boring. It's the same repetitive BS. His gig is going to run out real quick. Last week you were angry. People were praying and saying, "I never, ever, ever." You got the wrong one. I like it like that. I have never, ever been mad that people were praying or saying God bless. Try again. Not mine. My phone's inside. Oh, you know what? Maybe it is Phoenix. Hold on. Let me check, make sure it's not Phoenix. All right. He didn't call me though, but he was awake. My poor baby. Someone's gonna clip you going off on the I never went off on Christians. That's what I'm saying. That's why these people are ridiculous. I could care less what people's religions are. Like, honestly. I have no problem with people praying, people saying whatever. To each their own. What I did say, I'll tell you what I did say. I said, if the people that were on Tyler, because I was listening to Tyler's sermon last week when I was packing, and some of the people like really had serious issues, like real serious issues. And he like preached to them or, gave them, like bring out this and bring out that. And I was like, if these people come back next week and they're healed, that's it. I'm going to become a Christian. I'm going to believe in it. That's what I said. Salty, hopefully you have no problems this time. Because I am using Melon app because I got StreamYard set up for tomorrow. There's a link. No, I wasn't saying bad on Tyler. Love him. Was responding to Tyler about Jay Terry. Don't like Jay. Aha. Okay. Well, thank you for the super chat, Tony. Beautiful Laura, in the last few years I've been around, has never once judged me for my faith, which is a lot more than some who claim to be believers, has treated me just saying. Amen to that, Jonice. That is so, so, so true. She even canceled her appointment to have it removed. No joke. Salty? Oh my God, it's not working. What is wrong with your sound? It's not connecting. Let me see if... All right. Salty, go to the bottom where it says like mute, hit the arrow and see if you are using the right microphone. See if, you know how sometimes your thing could be connected to like a wrong microphone? Now, I don't besmirch Christian. I don't besmirch any religion. Salty, if you can hear me, now you should be able to hear me. See if when you hit the microphone, see if it's connected to the right microphone. You know what I'm talking about? Besmirch is a fun word. It is a fun word. My phone is now charged. It's inside though. But you know what I can do? Hold on. I'm going to make this easy, Salty. Hang on. All right, Salty, here. Use that. Oh, I got to enter studio. I haven't even entered the studio. Yo. Yo.
How about now?
Now I can hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can put this on a speaker. No, you're gonna have to talk to you like this. What's up?
What up?
Just trying to go to bed. Get caught up in these chat rooms.
I'm telling you, right? And Rainy,
Right.
no, I ship candles every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to order a candle. I love your work.
Why, thank you. I'm a little delayed because every time I mute, I have to, in order to. Yeah, there's no sound. Can you guys hear him? Talk.
You hear me?
Okay, you can hear him and not me, right? Well, now you can hear me, but all right.
Well, that's not fun.
No, I just have to remember which one to mute. But what the hell's going on? What happened between you guys? Now where'd you go? Yo. Whoop. Now, all right, there you go. Where are you? Now he disappeared. It's not my fault.
It was weird because my phone was calling Jim Terry at the same time. It was weird.
Okay.
Now he's trying to call me again. That's crazy.
So what the hell happened?
Between me and Doug?
Yeah.
God, that's a good question. I don't know what I did to him. I must have rubbed him the wrong way or rubbed his head the wrong way. I don't know.
But what happened though? Why did you guys all of a sudden
I
you went berserk?
I think it all stemmed from when I posted that video when I was in Kurt's bar and Kurt relaying the message to say fuck you Jim Terry, whatever. And then when I went on they called me live to go on Doug's channel and talk about my experience and what I experienced out there. And that didn't go well. I was immediately attacked. Like, why, Doug? Why didn't you bring your camera in there and start recording? Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then he's just been salty with me since.
Wow. And that was it. That's where all the threats, the threat of your life came from, and all that.
Yeah, he ends up texting me today talking about my wife's transgender and I'm gonna post a picture of me whacking off on your wife's picture, and I'm like, what the fuck is up with this dude?
Well, that's interesting because he was trying to say that you basically told him that you basically told him that you were going to kill him and all of a sudden, like if you watch the very beginning of his stream, that if you ever, that's what it was. If you called Ty again, you were trying to call Ty and Ty don't want to talk to you. And if you call Ty again, he's going to do that. I was like, oh my God, that's part of the reason I went live. Cause I was like, is he a freaking celebrity? Like, is Ty all of a sudden a celebrity? Cause last time I checked, Ty was a suspect.
Ty is actually a suspect right now. And that's what Doug, Doug being on his nuts all the time and sending him a GoPro and starting a PayPal campaign for him and letting him know that I'm going to fly out there and I'm going to help you search, buddy. But he never showed up. Doug never showed up. Probably ran with the money, but he never showed up. But let me tell you an interesting conversation that I had with Ty this morning. Because ever since I met Ty, I've had this bad vibe about him. Ty tries to call me a lot and always steer me in the wrong direction, like point me like go talk to this person, interview this person, and it's always in a negative spotlight. But today he told me, I'm just done with all this. I don't want to do another interview. I don't want to go on another live chat. I'm selling my property. I'm getting out of here. I'm like, well, why? What's going on? He's like, they're looking at me as a suspect now. And I'm like, why? He's like, because Chase came over and I gave him some, what do they call that twine? Baling twine. Some baling twine, the twine that you wrap around straws of hay or whatever. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Why didn't you go say anything before, Ty? And then he kind of cut me off. I felt like he was trying to set me up with Doug or have me on a three-way. But I was like, wow, that's really interesting. And then that's when I did that little interview of myself walking in my grass, talking about, well, that's really suspicious of Ty to say this. And then I started getting phone calls. Not phone. No, then Doug tries to call me. Then he starts to run his mouth, and then he wouldn't let me get a word in. Then he starts texting me. You're slandering me, and I'm gonna sue you. I've won cases before, $130,000 case, and I'm gonna send my police family after you. Just all this weird nonsense. And I'm laughing at him the whole time, like, do what you gotta do, do what you gotta do. I'm gonna post your record. And look, here comes Jim Terry again. Sorry, Jim, I can't talk to you right now. Then he starts saying on my wife, on my kids, trying to get me triggered. I know that's what his whole purpose was. And all I did was just laugh at it. I never threatened him, never said anything about his family, never did anything of the sort, but he just would not. And then he tells me, well, I'm blocking you. But then he keeps fucking texting me over and over and over. And I'm just sitting here trying to cook a hamburger, trying to eat dinner, and the dude won't leave me alone. So that's how all that came to be.
Someone said that some video Salty 33 responds to Doug is the name of a video.
Still there?
Oh, I'm sorry, you can't hear me because I had you on mute. I apologize. I was on mute. People could hear you though. Someone said that there's a video of something called Salty 33 response to Doug.
Yep, that was me responding to Doug.
They said that's what people are talking about, or that's what he's. I didn't watch the video, so I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, it's because Ty hurried around and called Doug. It's like he always runs to his little savior, and it's really funny because he's done this twice. The first time when I met Ty in Montello, and I got that really bad vibe off him, and then when I left, he immediately calls Jim and tells him that bullshit story of how he got in a fight with Kurt and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And then I had to call Jim and tell him, hey, this dude's off. Something's off with this dude. And then today, after that conversation that I had with him, he immediately calls Doug again, trying to defend himself and put the redirection on. So it sounds like Ty, I don't know what his agenda is or what his purpose is, but I'll always stick to what my thoughts about the whole situation is. And I've actually been there. I met Ty. I met Kurt. I've been in the bar. Yeah, I was scared at first. Yeah, I had these weird suspicions. I don't have to hide from what I felt and what I saw, but I always had this bad vibe about Ty since the very beginning, and I'll stick with it.
But my problem, and I don't understand, why aren't you allowed to have an opinion on somebody?
I don't know. I guess I'm not even allowed to look for the truth or speak about what I think. I guess only a very few selected people out there can talk about what they think and what happened and who they think is the suspects. But if I get involved, then I'm just a bad guy.
Now you sound like me. No, but that's how I feel like everybody.
It's energy draining.
Everybody is allowed to have an opinion. And I've made it clear my opinions on who I think is involved. I think they're all fucking involved. And until we know an answer, that's where I'm going to stay. They're all involved. We don't have an answer yet.
Well, and another thing Ty was really worried about, because what he said to me, he knew I was going to release it. He knew I was going to call the FBI. He knew I was going to call the cops. And what I told, and if you really start to listen to Ty's stories, there's a lot that don't make sense. But Ty, let's go back to Ty. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Ty.
Anyway, someone said
it's a long day.
Someone said salty answer. Did you say Ty has something to do with Dylan missing? In his opinion, yes.
In my opinion, this is my opinion. It's just an opinion. it's speculation, whatever. And it's what I got off Ty. Why was Ty even messing with Chase? How did Chase know Ty? How did Ty know Chase? Why did Chase come to him and ask for this twine or whatever he gave him? I don't know. But it sounded really suspicious that there was this connection with him. And then Ty's been on this campaign of always pointing fingers of, well, it's this dude, it's that dude, and I need help to go search for Dylan, and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And usually that's when it's a sign of, when someone's doing a sign of misdirection, it's because they're trying to take the heat off them.
And I agree with that. Totally
So
agree with that.
I don't think Ty did it, but I think Ty knows more than what he's saying.
But Ty also stated that he did not know Dylan at all. So that's why I don't understand why Ty is like treated like a celebrity. He didn't even know Dylan.
Well, he seems to know everybody else, but just Dylan. He seems to know everything about Kurt, but nothing about Dylan. Everything about Chase, but nothing about Dylan. Everything about everybody in the town. Everything, but nothing about Dylan.
Tina, I don't trust him either. I think they're all lying. Tina says, but Kurt says he knows everything. That I don't believe him either. I don't believe.
Well, there's a lot of funniness to this.
I agree with that too.
And try to piece the puzzle together yourself as best as you can. But if you talk about it and you shed any kind of light, you get attacked hard, especially by, Dougie Fresh and all his little minions.
Jim never went out there. Jim always says he doesn't have to go out there. Said he was on a recent live saying he went out there. He never went out there.
No, Jim has never. Nobody's been out there. Monsters Under the Bed has went through the town. They never stop through. They don't talk. They just take a little bit of aerial footage and then talk about it. I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about them, but nobody's been out there. I've been out there. I looked around. I talked to people, met with Kurt, had a few beers, chopped it up. Do I believe everything anybody tells me? No, but I try to keep an open mind about everything.
I promise you, last night he said he had been there. He had been out there. Nah, he hasn't.
No, he's never been there.
Just more of his lies. When did he go out there? He's never been out there. He's always stated he's never been out there. Jim, I don't believe a word Jim says. Jim trying to call Salty and record it to take it to Doug. Oh, the drama. Exactly, Tony. I agree with that. Like, why?
But it's really funny. Why attack me? If I'm just like you guys, trying to get to the truth at all, and I'm the only one close, I don't see anybody else really going out there. But if I'm the only one that was close enough to try to get out there and find the truth for everybody, and then I come back and then I kind of tell my side of the version, wow, the attacks that I went through because I shared my side. It was crazy.
It's not a lady coming on tomorrow. It's a guy. One of the guys. Jasper Plaza, I'm tripping. How am I tripping? And I didn't turn on anybody. Jim is a male chauvinistic pig, and I will not be disrespected by him or Doug or anybody else like them. And that's why you just earned yourself a one-way ticket to get the fuck out. How you like me now?
I think I'm on mute again. I can't hear you.
Oh, you didn't hear my rant?
No.
Oh.
Repeat it again.
Someone said that, hold on, let me go. That I turned on Jim. And I said, I didn't turn on Jim. I said, Jim is a male chauvinistic fucking pig and who doesn't know how to treat people. And you just earned yourself a one-way ticket. The fuck out of here.
Well, when you start bashing on females and calling them fat and cunt, I think that's a little too excessive.
He's disgusting. And I refuse to be disrespected by him or Doug or anybody else. Sorry. Not how I roll. You're not going to fucking disrespect me. That's not turning on someone. That's called have respect for yourself. I wish more people did.
It would be nice if they kept it about Dylan. It'd be nice if they really started a positive campaign. Like, yeah, we're going to fly out there and We're going to put boots on the ground, maybe plant a tree or a flower for Dylan in respects to him. But nobody's doing nothing but sitting here and just playing this bashing game. But here's my PayPal. Here's my PayPal.
Yep. And boy, does he push that PayPal.
So it's just money motivated. It's really just riding the back of Dylan in the tragic incident that he went through and trying to capitalize off of it.
Jim attacks anyone who makes Kurt seem innocent. Same thing he did with Crime with Jess for interviewing Kurt. No, I think he was just jealous that she interviewed Kurt and he didn't.
Well, we're interviewing Kurt again this weekend. And I have access. I'm the only one that's going to have access to the grain shed and to take video of everything. So that's going to be held this weekend. Live with Kurt. Shut out, Kurt.
All right. I'll let you guys know when and where. I do not take crap. Man, people are not going to disrespect me. You don't want to like me? Don't like me. And you want to hate me, but you're not going to be on my panel and disrespect me. Not going to happen. And not for any amount of views, money, nothing. Nope. Sorry.
They're like bullies. And if you bully back, they get pissed.
Of course. Because they want to feel, I can't even say they, because Doug is just in a different caliber. Doug is just a wannabe. But with Jim's definitely after the PayPal money. But I don't even like talking about him because it feeds his head. But you got all this PayPal money. Did he buy a candle? Nope, he sure didn't. He talked a good game, but he never followed through. I got no time. I got no time for someone like that.
Has any of them ever did a super chat? Here's $20. Here's 30,
nope.
50. Thanks for all you do. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. It's all gimme, 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 gimme.
It sure is.
And and with me, I'm not money motivated. I don't have an agenda to this. I've never asked for a PayPal. I've never asked for a super chat. I use my own money to go out there. I think this last time we paid over $1,000 with all expenses. So I'm not motivated by money. I was motivated by finding the truth.
My thing is, I am motivated by money. It's why YouTube is a job for me. However, I will still never compromise my morals, my integrity, my respect for myself, my dignity, my pride. No amount of money is going to change that. A couple thousand views, not going to change that. It's a couple $1,000s, not going to change that. Jim cannot offer longevity. And again, like I said in the beginning, I really don't think that a crime should be entertainment. I just don't. I never will. Crime is not entertainment. And Jim being this PI, yeah, it's fun to, say things here and there. It's fun to make a few jokes here and there, but it's absolutely not funny to make a circus out of a crime case. It diminishes every single thing that we ever worked for. It diminishes every single ounce of anything all the hard work that we put into it is diminished by people like Doug and Jim, and it's disgusting. And the people that are entertained by it won't last.
Well, you don't have a PayPal banner running across your screen either. You have a candle. So you do put the effort and the work into it by selling candles and handmade candles, and so kudos to that.
And a lot of my business, I'm talking like 75% of my business comes from my YouTube following. So that's why I push it on YouTube. That's why I do things with it on YouTube, because a big chunk of my business is from YouTube.
But you're not sitting here bashing on females, calling them
Nope.
fat, calling them cunts. You're not sitting here bashing on gays. Nope. You're trying to do this in the positive light. And of course, people are going to go to the drama channels. That's what they love. They love the drama. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people don't want to listen to the truth. It's too boring.
Yep. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah, real true crime is nothing to joke about. I agree. And
nothing at all.
I have a drama channel. I have another channel. And that's where you do drama. You don't mix true crime and drama. It just doesn't work. And it works temporarily, but these people aren't the people that are liking Jim. You're not a true crime person, because anybody who's truly into true crime or solving cases or really looking into cases doesn't want to deal with everything being a big joke, everything being something that we should laugh about, or we should make let's bash on this one. It's disgusting. And Doug's allowing it, and that's why Jim sticks with Doug, because he allows it. I'm sorry, I will not allow it. I just won't.
I just think it's gross writing a tragedy of something like what happened to Dylan, but then sit here and talk bad about it, his mom, and what her past is, and Justin, and cross dressers, and he's gay and he was out screwing 16-year-old. What the hell?
Hold on.
That's totally off focus than talking about what happened to Dylan and who could have did this to him. Have we spent more time focusing on who did this to him instead of all this bashing? We could probably solve this earlier.
I agree. Hey, I got a question, because Busted Cannabis, because I'm so glad you brought this up. What is up with the baling twine that he was talking about on Tyler's channel? And then what is that all about?
So if you don't know what baling twine is, Google it. It's really strong, synthetic string that keeps bales of hay together, I guess. Let's just use our imagination here. If Dylan was kidnapped or needed to be tied up, maybe he needed to be tied up with something. Who knows? However, it's how Ty brought it up, and how Ty don't want to be involved no more, and how saying Chase came and got this from me, and he knew. Now the story is changing by Ty saying, "Oh, it was stolen, and Chase stole my car." Well, how would you know he even stole it? How would you even know what he stole off that car? He knows a lot of detail, but he don't want to admit it, so he's trying to backtrack and kind of create this different distraction of what really happened again.
So, but he's the one that brought it up?
Yeah, he brought it up to me in a phone call today. He called me trying to set me up recording, and obviously with his buddy Doug there. But he told me, "Hey, I'm getting out of this." Well, not then. And I asked him why. He's like, "Well, because they found out that Chase, something found out Chase came to me and about some baling twine." So I was like, "Oh, that's really interesting. That does make sense. So, well, let me go talk about it."
So this isn't something he would go to the police. This is what I was saying on Tyler's. So this isn't something he would go to the police on. This is something that he would bring to Doug. Like, that makes a lot of sense.
He only brought it up to Doug because I made that video of talking about it. Then he raised to Doug to try to cover up his tracks. He's always racing to Doug or Jim after any encounter with me, and then try to cover up what he just said or did. When they flip the script on me, saying, "Well, it was this, not that." No bullshit.
All right, so let's back up for those that are a little lost, because I am one of those that are a little lost. So Ty spoke to you. I'm going to make this in layman's terms. So Ty spoke to you today and told you that Chase came to him with some
wanting something. And that wanting something was that baling twine.
You faded out.
He wanted something from Ty. Chase came to Ty. Ty said Chase came to him and he needed some baling twine.
Okay, so Chase said he needed some baling twine, and then that's what he told you. So then he runs to
Doug. Doug hurrying goes live and says something about, there's some misinformation or whatever. We're going to talk about it later. And then starts bashing on me. Ty got a hold of Salty and woo. And then that's when I got pissed. So I did my own video, posted it on my channel, and I told the truth of what happened during the conversation between me and Ty. Then I was only pointing out Doug, saying, "Hey, why are you covering up for this dude? Why are you not telling the truth?"
Okay, but you didn't record it.
No, I didn't record it.
Okay, Reverend Donna said that Dylan was choked with twine in her reading. Yeah, but
Well,
twine is a common farmer thing, so that could be common sense. Right? Twine is used for with a lot of farmers.
Yeah, it's you know, no, on a farm you won't see a lot of rope, but you'll see a lot of twine.
Okay, so that's common sense. So I wouldn't look too much into the psychic. I don't like her. So, but I'm just being honest. If it doesn't take much, if twine is a big common thing on a farm, then farmers are going to have twine around, and that would make sense that they were, choked with it or something. So don't look too into that. That's like saying, somebody who lives in Alaska might fall on ice. It's pretty common.
But what's interesting about all this is the connection between Ty and Chase. Chase is known around Montello as being this bad guy. Nobody wanted to be around him. Kurt even motivated and tried to steer Dylan away from Chase. This is known as a fact. What is funny about this whole situation is, how did Ty know Chase, and why did they have like this buddy relationship that Chase could go to Ty for something?
And who beat Chase up?
I don't know who beat Chase up, to be honest with you. I don't think anybody beat Chase up. I think that was another distraction.
What do you mean?
He was never found beat up. There's no proof of being beat up. He was seen as having some scratches on his face because he was crawling on the ground, tweaked out of his mind for 3 days when he ran into Dylan and then wanted a drink. But he wasn't bloodied and beat up. I think that was over exaggerated.
Okay, everyone said Chase was a great worker until he got into the meth. Well, that's normally how it is. Maybe Ty and Chase were friends.
I can't hear you again.
Oh, sorry. Maybe Ty and Chase were friends because Ty was growing weed, or maybe it had to do with the meth labs.
Well, without speculating and saying stuff that's not true on Ty, I don't know. I do know Ty told me he has farms, marijuana farms, or marijuana farm, or whatever he has out there. He don't have an alpaca farm, that's for sure.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, that land is supposedly leased out to another person. He says he didn't even want to deal with it.
So why does Jim think that he owns a alpaca farm?
Well, because I think it's been Ty in the beginning of all this, it's been Ty in Jim's ear saying, look here, but not look here. It was originally Ty who called the sheriffs and the police on and made a statement against Kurt, tried to point fingers there. That all came from Ty. He admitted it. And then Ty was one of the original people to reach out to Jim. And that's where Jim was getting all this information, was Ty. Oh, Kurt's gay and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But then Ty kind of, he changed his story way later on down the road. Well, Kurt is a good guy, and no, I don't think he's gay. Blah, 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 blah. But before, just not 2 weeks ago, you were saying that.
Like I said, I don't trust any of them. I think until I know who the big picture is. Hold on. Who is this Mary G? Because I can't even see her comments. I'm talking to chat. I don't see any comments from a Mary G. That I keep seeing people commenting too. So if she's in here and has me blocked, just get her the fuck out.
We need a gong. Like, we need something when we kick him out, like a gong. Get out of here.
Kurt is gay, sunsetted on a recorded jail call.
And who's this coming from? Jim and his I got the best news ever for you tomorrow. Please PayPal me.
White Lotus, you can get rid of them because I can't even see them. So it means I have them blocked. So that's a troll. Jim played it on Doug's channel. Oh, this is from allegedly from the one in jail.
I find it really hard to believe that you can actually make a phone call, watch YouTube, and see what's going on. You got a phone or a YouTube channel? How does that work? Can someone explain that?
Federal prison is different.
Okay. So you're allowed to have a cell phone and follow YouTube?
Unfortunately, I got news for you. Unfortunately, I've heard of people in jail having cell phones, and not like hidden cell phones. Case said it was recorded, but I really, yeah, you can get phone cards, but I have heard that in federal prison you can get cell phones, you can get like lots of things. It's very strange.
And so let's think about this. Again, what does this have to do with Dylan? Or are we still on this smear campaign against Kurt, who has nothing to do with nothing, hasn't been arrested? FBI has talked to him numerous times, took his phone, his DNA, bent him over, made him cough. He's still out. Troy's still out. But it's like this continuing game of drama.
Yeah, but Ty is still out too, and he's not named as a suspect, but you're saying that he is. But he's in the same position as Kurt is.
More or less. I think Kurt weighs less than Ty. Ty has more involvement with Chase than Kurt. Kurt wasn't a guy to go kick it around Chase. Actually, it was Kurt who tried to steer Dylan away from Chase.
Okay, but you don't know that. That's all based on Kurt. Just because you believe Kurt, all right, let me put it like this. You believe Kurt, they believe Ty, so who's wrong? Nobody. Because neither one have been arrested. So they can't bash you for believing Kurt, and you can't bash them for believing Ty. Because Ty and Kurt right now are in the exact same position with the FBI. Do you see what I'm saying?
I understand totally what you're saying. But Kurt's not really in the eyes of the FBI like people are assuming, or listening to whoever.
You don't know.
I was there. I was there. I was actually there. So I think I kind of know a little bit.
I don't know. I just, yeah, and that's it. You don't have the recording of Ty saying this stuff, which removes credibility, because you can say it all day long. I can believe you, but general public is not going to believe what you're saying.
They don't have to. They can just follow the patterns of why did Doug talk about it? Why did Doug have Ty and talk about it? So obviously I must be some kind of credible. How would I even know about it if Ty didn't tell me?
I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm saying general public.
Oh, I know.
Recorded.
Well, then the general public can use their own common sense and think, well, how would I know that? Then let's look at everybody else talking about it. So then something must be something to it. Well, I didn't need to record what Ty talked to me about. I told the truth about what he talked about. Then I made a video about what he talked about. And he went to Doug and then talked about it. So there must be some truth about it.
Yeah, when did Kurt get cleared, by the way?
I would not think if he's arrested.
Your voice, you cut out.
If he's not arrested and he's not a suspect, he's not labeled as a suspect. To me, that's cleared. I'm standing right here, and I'm not arrested, and I'm not labeled a suspect. It'd be the same for Kurt. If he was any kind of a suspect, don't you think they would have went and apprehended him, raided his property, anything? Nothing like that has been done to Kurt.
But nothing has been done to Ty either.
Well, I don't know. I'm not out there. I haven't been out there for since last weekend. Maybe something happened today. Maybe something happens tomorrow. I don't know. You can't just go and arrest someone because he's talking about Twine. They're going to go investigate it first.
I get it. But FBI was at Wadsworth today.
No, the FBI was not at Wadsworth today.
Okay.
I was on the phone with Bella from Zab Girl's channel with Kurt for about 4 hours today. There was no FBI there. It's all rumor. There again, we're talking rumors again.
Ty is live now. Where?
See,
What, on
this is the
dogs?
game. See, this is the game they play. If I start talking about it, Ty has to hurry and go on another channel and talk about it.
No, I agree.
You know, I got to cover up whatever I told Mike. And Mike's Salty's this. Yes, my real name is Mike, but Salty's this and Salty's that. And goddamn, just to keep my mouth shut now and just let this all play out.
They've been on for, oh, you mean on Doug's? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Burke, okay, why did Jim kill Dylan? Since it's that simple and you have it all figured out, why did he do it? But isn't that assuming Kurt was at his house and not somewhere else on his cell? Doug is the psycho. Doug's being a hypocrite as usual. Oh, wait till Doug's numbers drop. And people start disliking Jim. It'll be Jim Ho. Watch. You'll see.
Well, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting if Ty did have any kind of involvement with Chase or anything or knew anything about it. But then Doug has him on his channel, you know, making him, I guess, is the best thing to happen to Montello.
Hold on. Elaine, I couldn't even see Mary G, but you can join her now. Have a good day. I don't know what she was.
The haters coming out deep.
Yeah, I don't know what she was trying to fucking help me with, considering I have her blocked or she has me blocked. Sorry. Bye-bye. You can join her now. Because Dylan was going to buy that property and kick Jim off of it. Dylan didn't have money to buy property. His grandparents own the property.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand is Dylan didn't have money. Dylan didn't have a payroll with all these employees. It's not too much imagination has been thrown out in the wind and people have been riding with it. You know that, Lori. You know.
Hey, Burke, you just joined them. Bye-bye. Go watch Doug. Because people like you, Burke, belong with Doug. You're all... Those are the kind of people that Doug wants in his chat. I don't.
It's like all their minions came over to your channel to watch
Absolutely.
what you're doing and what we're doing so they can report back to their poppy and
absolutely
and say, and Daddy, Laura's saying this and woody woody woo. And God, it's just drama.
Thank you, Tony Fire. I appreciate it. Doug just said on his channel that Jim is the president of his channel. Okay.
We're not, again, this has nothing to do with Dylan. It's riding the back of his tragedy, whatever happened to him, and then parading around this circus that they've started.
Yep.
And Dylan, what? Wow. I would never do that to anybody.
Yeah, I'm not even acknowledging him. I don't give a fuck.
It'd be like, you know, I think Doug has kids, but let's not talk about Doug's or kids. And let's just use it as an example. I don't think Doug would appreciate, you know, someone coming out in all these YouTube channels and saying your child's gay and having a sexual relationship with 80-year-olds. I think it would upset Doug.
Yes, Carolina girl. They didn't say how forensically, though. They just said forensically, but they never said how. But here's the last thing I'm going to say on it, because I'm just deleting people. But okay, so Doug is so great with 1,500 people. Why are all these people in here then? Why are all his people coming here? Shouldn't you be over there watching him? Why do you care what's going on this channel? I don't get that.
This is where we talk about the truth.
Yeah, you don't see Laura's supporters over disrupting other chats. You sure don't? Because we don't roll like that.
And we're not over there bashing because we're blocked.
Nope. It's absolutely insane to me. If he's so wonderful, then be over there. Why are you over here? Why do you care what my little 400 people do? Why do you care what we say? Go back to Dougie over there and your buddy Jim. Go suck Jim's dick. Bye-bye.
It's madness with all these people and their negative energy, isn't it? They're like energy vampires. It just brings you down kind of unless you're thick-skinned.
Oh, I'm thick-skinned. That's why you normally delete them. Bye-bye.
Oh man, shout out to the mods for doing an excellent job.
Nope. Good point. People can have an opinion all day long that's opposite of mine. If you knew anything about me, you would know that. You would absolutely know that. You can have a different opinion all day long, but there are trolls and then there are different opinions. Sorry,
But
you don't know the difference.
The opinions, Laura, if our opinion doesn't side with what Jim or Doug has talked about, then we're in the wrong. If we say Dylan's not gay, then we're in the wrong. If we say, well, Kurt didn't do it, had nothing to do it, then we're being bashed. It's like if you try to piece the puzzle together to the truth part about it, and then you want to talk about it, then you're in the wrong. But if you talk about people in dresses and lipstick and having gay militias, then people want to be a part of that chat and be involved in that drama. It's exciting to talk about, but it's not truthful.
Thank you, Chris. No, I agree with you. I had said from the very first stream I did that the gay part only took only means anything if it was a hate crime. The fact of a crossdresser only means anything if it's a hate crime. If it was a hate crime, then it absolutely plays a part. If it was a hate crime, but it wasn't, we're not finding out that it had anything to do with a hate crime. Therefore, it's not relevant and it should have been dropped. Exactly, yeah. Miss Marvel. It's only relevant to determine motive.
And there's no hate crime. This was all about money. Dylan was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Someone took advantage of him. Dylan kind of gloated about the money he was going to make off this contract that he just did with Dan and his big farms. And, you know, as anybody who would get a big check like that, you kind of get happy and too excited, I guess, and might talk about it a little bit too much. But I think those people who overheard it may have thought, man, this kid's going to go cash this check. He's going to have the cash on him. That's not what happened. Dylan went straight to his grandma's and paid his grandparents back for the loan that he needed to take to do the job.
Were you following Justin Rounds? If true, do you think that's appropriate behavior? I don't know what they're talking about.
No, I don't. I never knew Justin Rounds was in the city to begin with. He was there sitting under a tree next to a Connex, just watching the town. I never followed him around. I didn't even know he was there. I was told to go speak to him. Kurt told me to go speak to him, but I didn't think that's where I belonged to go speak with him.
Okay. My personal thing is, and this is not a secret, me and Salty have discussed this, I don't trust any of them. I think he is putting way too much trust into Kurt, and I might be wrong. Kurt might be completely fucking innocent. I have no idea. But Kurt could be guilty. I believe Kurt knows too much from the little bit that I heard on Jess's channel. I believe that Ty might be guilty. I might have something to do with it because, again, there is a bigger picture in this. And I certainly would not give much credibility to people that are sitting in jail for like 25 to life. Sorry, but I'm not giving them, what they're saying must be true.
Exactly. What they said is true, but what we say is not true.
I don't know what Jim paid this guy. Jim could have paid this guy $500 to say whatever he wants to say. Did we forget this dude's a criminal? Total fucking criminal. He's sitting in prison. Am I supposed to take what this guy says as this must be honest? Yeah, okay. Picture that one. That would mean big stupid on my forehead.
And again, any one of your viewers can call in to Jim and pretend that they're from Montello, pretend to be this person, and then just talk all the drama they want, and they'll ride with it too, because that person is being truthful about what they see. So anybody can do it.
I don't know what Ty motivation could be. We don't know. Maybe Ty is not involved. Maybe Kurt's not involved. Maybe it's as simple as Occam's razor. Jim killed him over money. Jim killed him, or Chase did the actual killing. Forensic evidence on Jim. It could be this simple, and we're wasting all our time. We don't know. But it's intrigued all of us to know. Let's take some guesses. Let's rule this one out. Let's say this one is. But I cannot definitively rule out any of them because I think the town is shady as fuck. That's my opinion.
Well, and Ty knows Jim Brenner. Ask Ty, if you could get Ty on the show ever, ask Ty why he gave Jim Brenner a ride out to the farm. The night prior before he came missing.
Hold on, I gotta address something. Gray, can I just tell you something? Did you not watch my last 3 streams? Please don't group me into this because you're wrong. And I will not put up with disrespect from him or you when you're 100% wrong. I'll just leave it at that. Go on.
Go on.
Probably because he doesn't have a car.
Well, then if he probably didn't have a car, then that connects Ty to Jim Brenner, Chase, and whoever. Weird how his little group there are all involved as being suspects in the Dylan Rounds missing case.
They're all suspects.
They could all be suspects. That whole town could be suspects. Even the 80-year-old mom that lives down the street.
Okay, misdemeanor, that's your opinion. And everybody is allowed to discuss a case, but that's not who Gray was talking about. Gray was talking about Jim. So unless you want to join the others, I mean, I can make that happen too. What? Where'd you go? Are there any horses out there?
I didn't see any horses. I'm sure they're probably somewhere on a farm. I went to the town. I went through Pilot Road. I went up to Lucin. I didn't go to no horse pastures or farms. Well, I'm sure there's horses out there.
And I agree with that. Everyone around Dylan is a suspect until they find who did this. They are all suspect. Totally agree with that.
Totally agree. And right now, I think we're just running with whatever's out there. But I think they got the main suspects locked up. You got to remember, this is the FBI. They're not stupid. I think they got the main suspects locked up. I think now it's just where's Dylan? Is he alive or is there a body?
Yeah, but even if they have the main suspects locked up, why? Why did they kill him?
Money motivated, I think. Dylan was just getting this huge check. Nobody there has big time money. You got all these tweakers out there stealing guns and robbing people's houses. If someone knows that this kid just got $30,000, of course they're going to.
It cut out. See, but I don't think it's that simple that he just got money. I just don't. I think there's more to it. I don't know what it is, but old timer, I wish we were all working together, but we're not, unfortunately. Because people want to lock down certain people. I think it's whacked. I think it's fucked up. And it's not something I would ever do, but that's just me. They said to say the 2 of the suspects are locked up. Oh, Wolf's getting racked in here. Y'all bet tone it down. Miss Laura got a dungeon full of bodies right now. I'm telling you. Ellie and the family has requested no more help from the public. Can't say that I blame him. Yeah, but I think because they know where he's at. Ty hasn't lived in the area for the past 2 years. Ty also did not know Dylan. I don't know how the Masons got involved. I have no idea. That's not a conversation I'm getting into either because I don't believe in all that either. Benner's a hothead and Dylan was younger and didn't like it. Yeah, but that's like what the guy that called on, I don't know where he went, but that's like the guy that called in on what's his name? On Tyler's channel tonight. And that was the one question that I had is this doesn't make sense to me because wouldn't it profit everybody? Like it if one person does well, everybody does well, that kind of thing. If they know where he's at, then why haven't they found him? I don't think they know where he's at yet. I really don't. Salty, what's with Masonic Church, Masonic Temple? All right. Does anyone else want to come up? I'm not staying on much longer. I got to go to bed. But before I shut down StreamYards, does anyone else want to come on? Doug saw a symbol and went off having a tantrum. Yeah, I wouldn't know a symbol if it hit me. Thank you, JM. Get Salty another free 50-minute trial of AOL. You post a sexist headline. What's a sexist headline? Headline? I'm not writing for a paper. I don't write for a newspaper. It's a Freemason symbol. It's receipts about what? I've seen a threat Salty has sent Doug. No, I have not. Let me state this loud and clear. Okay, loud and clear. I am not in this case to worry about Doug, Jim, and their egos. I'm just not. If you want to talk about Doug, then go over to Doug. If you want to talk about Jim, then go over to Jim. I don't want to talk about them. I don't. They get enough male egos, and that's why they will be blocked. If you want to talk about the case, you want your thoughts about Dylan, no problem. You want to talk about Jim and his bullshit, then go elsewhere because I don't want to hear it. Plain and simple. Salty, the FBI, hold on. The FBI was at the Wadsworth today, and not just Kurt, but Troy and the sisters were in search party. And I will say it's not about money because the rents, all of the money is. You laughed off, what? My hat comments yesterday, it's a talk of the case. Not really. Chuck 420 is Doug's messenger boy. You hold no water. Yeah, I don't. Salty's playing and dragging you and acting aloof here. Back off. Believe me, baby blue. I got it. I promise you. I see it. You want to talk Doug and Jim, then go over to Doug's channel. Exactly. Buster, I am an extremely intelligent woman. I know what's going on. Believe me, I do. Don't worry about who, what, when, where, why, or how. But believe me, I know. I'm not dumb at all. Salty is a cute conspiracy theorist who is playing you. He accused Candace of being a crisis actress. Look, I get it. I know what he's about. I understand. I don't need people telling me. I get it. Freemason symbols are everywhere. If you have money that don't jingle jangle or folds, then you will see. Huh? I think they're all waiting for official ID of remains before they announce. I don't think they found a body yet. I really don't. But then again, you know what? Come to think of it, they can't. All right, let me put it like this. They can't have forensic evidence if there was no body. Think about it. I don't know why I didn't think of this either. Think about that. In order to have forensic evidence of a crime, you have to have the crime. So they had to have found Dylan and just haven't announced it yet. Right? He has not escaped prison. You want to hear something scary, JM? He's almost turning 60. How crazy is that? Maybe they found Dylan's phone or other clothing. Maybe. But I'm just thinking, like, maybe they found a body. Or maybe they found partial remains of a body and they're waiting for testing. I don't know if they got a question. I heard nothing of a body being found. No, I'm just saying maybe. It can be a computer phone. Yeah, but oh, can it? The forensic had to be physical. They dug a lot at the grain shed. Could have found blood. Definitely possible. FBI and the sheriff did go out to Montello today with Justin. Interesting. Sheriff police release said physical evidence. Yeah, physical evidence. Welcome, Jennifer. Yeah, forensic evidence could be a strand of hair, but that's still physical. Also, there was another body found during. Yes, that was Aiden, right? I came on the case a little late, but don't forget, guys, tomorrow, 3:15, I'm bringing on cops. Bad boys. But I will be doing a live. I think it's dismembered too. I really do. Well, I almost shut down the wrong stream. I almost shut down the wrong stream. I have one. Yeah, Jim is definitely involved. We just don't know who, what, when, where, why, or how. Failure to stop. I couldn't think of the name for a minute. It's late. It's 2 a.m. Failure to stop. And we'll be talking strictly, no drama. We'll be talking about the Dylan Rounds case. I'm going to pick the brains of some cops because that's the one thing I haven't heard anybody talk about were police. You know, we haven't picked the brains of cops. We've picked the brains of a lot of others, but we haven't picked the brains of police. So I'm bringing some on the show. Legitimate, be careful who you believe in. Oh, I agree. The drama one is Perplex Life. I haven't been on there in a while, and I have a lot of videos hidden. But that's my other channel. It's Perplex Life, Life Perplexed, either way. Dad left shortly after the announcement of Jim Brenner. Then the announcement to stay away. Maybe Jim disclosed an area. We don't know. I love you too, Kim. Your candles are ready, by the way. I try at least roll them first, but they didn't seem to like that either. They've been quiet in this case. Local elite. Aiden hasn't been found, right? All right, Aiden was. I don't remember. Why did I don't know. She had the video. Yeah, I hid the videos where I threatened to kill people. Whatever happened to oh my God, Jerry. Casey, I have no idea. I think her lies caught up with her. See, Jerry was around for Making a Murderer Days. She knows. The body found was a 59-year-old man. Okay. Is who single? The cops? I don't know. He looks young. Welcome, Misunderstood. Oh, I got to do a candle giveaway. I forgot. I almost forgot. I got to do a candle giveaway. Hold on. They didn't find it. Is it 41 or 59? Oh, they haven't released the identity of the body yet. What's the website that picks what's the website that you pick random comments or whatever? Thank you, Misunderstood. What's the name of that website? The man in the desert was murdered. Well, I'm sure a lot of people in the desert are murdered. No, not Mary Marlowe. Jerry's talking about Casey, something with an M. Hey, Riley. Random number generator. Is that what it is? Random comment generator. All right, YouTube random comment. Is it only comments or is it on live? Let's see. See if this works. Hold on. Shit, it won't work. This one won't work because it can't do live. Oh. YouTube live comment? Winner? Now it has to be on comments on videos. Oh, wait. Nope. All right, so this is what you have to do. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. But everyone who wants to win a candle, you have to leave a comment under this video. That's how we have to do it. Gave away a book tonight. Yeah, I got to ask them. No, it's for everyone. Thank you, Audrey. Yeah, I'll have to ask Tyler. But if you want to win a candle, you have to leave a comment on this video till I find out how Tyler did it. Because I can't seem to find it. You want a free candle? Yeah, it said if I got 10 new memberships, I was going to give away a free candle. No, anyone can win. YouTube live chat picker. Maybe this is it. Nope. Chat selected for YouTube Live. I don't know. You just got to leave a comment under the video. Yeah, what I'm going to do too for YouTubers, just so you guys know, I'm going to make a different coupon every week for YouTube, for people that order from YouTube. So each week I'm going to have some kind of different coupons for you guys. So candles are cheaper. Maybe one week I'll do like free shipping. Another week I'll do international coupons for those overseas. Like I'll just do different coupons, 20% off, 10% off. I'll just do different coupons. No, they're definitely not Gwyneth Paltrow. They don't blow up. Oh, you'll love the candles. I make really good candles. It took me a while to get it, but I got it. They could comment candle in here and I'll send you the fillet. Yeah, no, I don't want them to. Well, yeah, I guess I could. You do, Willow. Are you bringing the pig? They actually filed through picking a legitimate winner, unlike someone else who used to do it through another channel picking the. Oh, I know. I heard about that, Truth Sam. Now I always do that. Yeah, I don't blame you, Jerry. Willow, you got to get a candle for your new place. And the piggy. The little piggy. Be careful using untraceable return address. Nah, that's the thing, Karmic. My address is everywhere. You have to have a legit address for a business here. It's part of the business. It's part of the rules of Alabama. You have to have a legit address. You can't use a P.O. box. They're very, very weird. So, I mean, I could be doxxed 10 times over. It is what it is. Woohoo, Rainy. Yeah, I have to get with Phoenix getting sick today. It kind of threw me off, but I have so many orders to fill and do labels for and send out. Oh, Millie, I just made for Joseph actually this hot caramel popcorn. Oh my God, it smells amazing. Amazing. Yes, there is a website. It is called Energy Candles, but it's ENERGIE candles.com or Energy CCS. ENERGIE. Yeah, the popcorn smells amazing. Oh, you live in South Africa? Sweet. Yeah, I would never do my business without a website. I have 2 websites. One of them is old. You going on vacation? Well, then you need summer candles. Chuck, nobody cares. It's not about you. Bye. Bye, Chucky. I use both, Diane, depending on the candle. Hey, Triggered. That deserves a candle. Ty's willing to share and all he knows about the case with YouTube, especially if it could. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, you're going to love him, Butterfly. I'm technically not allowed to have candles, but I do. Hey, Yarn. Yarn, I haven't seen you. I saw you today in Tracy's, but I didn't want to say anything in there. Oh, your lease says no can. You can always get wax melts. Thank you, Monkey. Oh God, I have so many of the most pot. Yeah, I have Jamaica Me Crazy. I can't even say I have so many candles, honestly. I mean, even now I still have 120 candles. What is a wax melt? It is a squares. I don't know how to explain it. I'll show you guys tomorrow when I'm on camera. It hurt people's feelings when Jim got PayPal donations and he was like, I need another zero. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have a problem with Jim's PayPal at all. I really don't. But I have a problem with the constant e-begging. It has no wicks and you put it in a wax melter. Yeah, you get a separate thing to melt the wax on. But there's no flames. I know, right, Abby? I used to offer even more than that. Yeah, I don't know how to explain a wax melt, but I'll explain it. I'll show you tomorrow. I have a bunch of them. I have to actually make more. See, I don't care for wax melts. I like them in bathrooms, but that's about it. But it's not really a candle. You need a separate thing. I agree, Rainey. It's classless. It's disgusting. No, they don't use tea light candles. I want some close, fresher. I have clean linen, fresh linen. I have cinnamon spice. I don't know, Crimson. Tony, that's what I'm saying. I totally agree. I will say, wish and hope everyone sometime will forgive and move on. I totally agree. So that we can all, Abby, that's how it all started. Hey, Deanna, that's how it all started. I was willing to totally forgive Doug on all his BS. He couldn't do it. He had to throw cheap shots, and that's when I was done. Nobody's going to disrespect me like that for no reason. That's why Jim got the boot too. And I don't see Jim offering any information that's worth a fuck. Honestly, and neither is Doug. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used tea lights. I'm sure a lot of them do. I just never used them. It's a cubic candle wax that requires a wax melter. Like I said, I'll show them tomorrow. I don't use organic soy wax. I use organic hemp coconut soy, which I ran out of. So right now I'm back to organic apricot coconut soy wax. And some people like color dyes, so can't say that. And some people like scents. Some people like fragrance oils, not essential oils. So it all depends. Maybe it's a case of everyone started. Oh, absolutely. I burn candles all the time too. One day I'm a dreamer. Now you just reminded me of Motley Crue. Oh, all right. It's 2 a.m. I must go to bed because I am exhausted, and I'm sure Phoenix is going to be up and down. Hopefully his fever breaks and he'll be better tomorrow. and antibiotics will kick in instantly and it'll be wonderful. But I have to get to work. Like, I have to work tomorrow. I have so many candles to make and ship out, and shipping is the worst part. So, Yarn, I hear shipping overseas is just as high, so you might want to email me. I'll see if I can get you a better price. I wrote you an email back in January going some more candles, but I wrote so much. Oh, Deanna, I am so sorry. Do you have that smell like the traditional Valentine's Day candle? What do you mean? The ones I made for Valentine's Day? The ones I made for Valentine's Day, yeah. It was a rose, burgundy rose, and I used amber, I think. I did a couple of different things. If that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I can make it again. Thank you, Rainy Joe. And welcome. I got 17 new members tonight. So I want to especially thank Lindsay and White Lotus. After 3, I know it's late. It's 2:09 here. Good night, Joseph. Aloha. All right, I'm out though. I got to get to bed because I got to be up. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget 3:15. 3:15. I am having on Failure to Stop. And we are going to have pick his brain about the Dylan Rounds case. We are going to, 17. We are going to pick his brain and see it from a cop perspective. Something that nobody has done yet. Nobody has talked to cops. Yeah, Duty Ron and stuff, but not everyone watches Duty Ron. So tomorrow's going to be really good. He'll be here at 3:30. 3:15. I'm going to start, introduce, do everything, and I'll show you guys a wax melt, and then we'll also pick a winner. So make sure you leave a comment on this video, and it'll be the first thing we do tomorrow. Maybe I'll give another one away tomorrow. All right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night, and peace out. Yeah, I think tomorrow will be a really good one. He's from Failure to Stop. They started a new YouTube channel. Like, the YouTube channel is fairly new, but they have a pretty big podcast. They're pretty big on Facebook. And the other guy, Mike, is, I think, the one that started the podcast, but the podcast is everywhere. It's like pretty big podcast. So, all right, I will see you guys later. Peace.